paintings, Michael Armitage reflects on current events in East Africa, in particular Kenya, on society, social norms and politics. And he looks to both contemporary East African painting and the European tradition. So bridging both artistic traditions, he explores questions, sometimes challenging questions, and he works on Lubugo bark cloth, which is an incredibly important material, cultural material made by the Baganda people in Uganda. And it's this quite strong and organic, rough material that's made from the bark of the mutuba tree, and it's made following a really sophisticated process. Michael discovered this material when it had actually been appropriated and taken by the tourist trade to make objects for sale. But he was interested in the material and discovered its really important cultural significance. The exhibition first opened in Munich at Haus der Kunst, and when it came to the RA, we were incredibly excited about it because Michael obviously graduated from the RA schools in 2010, but in our galleries we slightly adapted the show because our spaces are very different from those in Munich, and we chose to focus on two groups of works by Michael, the Kenyan election series, which is in the first room, and then in another room we've focused around Paradise Edict, a work that's followed on from Michael's works on the Kenyan election series. In this gallery we brought together works that are landscapes, figure paintings, animal paintings, that all in some way explore Kenyan history or landscapes or social norms in East Africa. A crucial part of the exhibition is, at least to my mind, is the East African section of the exhibition that's called Mwili Akili na Roho, which translates as body, mind and spirit, and which brings together the work of 6 incredibly important East African artists who've had a huge influence on Michael's practice. And it's particularly exciting to be able to show a group of 10 works by Jak Katarikawe. And in particular, we have a painting called She is Dreaming of Wedding, which is incredible to see it in an exhibition of Michael's work because it had a huge influence on, or Michael looked towards it when working on his painting called Antigone. Well, of course, Michael then takes his painting in different directions, calling it Antigone and adding a layer of meaning to it and referring to Sophocles' play and the character Antigone. So I think this shows an incredible opportunity to present the works of East African artists alongside Michael's, and to, in a way, expand the canon of art by showing their works from broadly the 50s to the 2000s, and also to bring the work of 3 great Kenyan artists working in 3 dimensions in dialogue with the RA's collection of sculptures in a display that's curated by Richard Deacon. But it is really a unique chance to see Michael Armitage's work alongside the work of artists who he thinks are incredibly important to the history of East African painting and to his own work.